As if the day couldn't get any worse for the A's in free agency. They always cease to amaze me. You know, Tommy La Stella signs with the San Francisco Giants. Now this guy was not expensive. They haven't released the contract yet because it wasn't finalized, but we know it's happening. This guy probably wasn't expensive, but it's the A's. They will not pay over a certain amount. They're the laziest organization in probably any league, in terms of being vigilant with free agents, caring about the fans. I love the A's. I really do. I love the team, but I hate the ownership. And it's the same for the Raiders. It's the same for the Warriors. The Sharks I'm okay with. But at least the Warriors actually care about signing players, and the Raiders to an extent too. The A's do not care at all. This guy was fun to watch, okay? He wasn't even on the team for the whole year. But they let him walk to go to San Francisco. He played 27 games for us. Yet they couldn't re-sign him. What a bad investment in this guy. He was such a good player for us. He only struck out 12 times in 196 batting attempts this year. It's so hard being an A's fan in this generation. It's really annoying that we get to see an exciting player like La Stella, who actually found success on this team, who had some amazing defensive plays against the White Sox in the wild card series, who had home runs, who had RBIs, who pretty much you'd watch him and you'd think, yeah, this guy's getting a hit. He's getting on base. But no, the A's don't care. And I'm just going to put it out there. Moneyball does not work. This guy was a Moneyball type player. He was struggling on the Angels. He didn't know if he'd get a second chance. And, the A's coaching system, I think, is pretty good. Whenever you see a kind of rusty player go to the A's, they become good. Like, if you look at all these misfits that have been on the A's over the years, they weren't good before. Maybe they were with the Yankees or the Dodgers. They come to the A's and they get good. And then you know what the A's do? They sell them back to these teams. It's ridiculous. The A's are a farm system for the Yankees and Dodgers. I can't stress it enough. It's ridiculous and it sucks. You can't buy a jersey of a player. Like, I was thinking, what if maybe I'll buy a Liam Hendricks jersey? This is like last summer. I'm like, maybe I'll buy a Liam Hendricks jersey. Maybe I'll get a Simeon jersey. They're gone. They're gone. You can't trust the system. And like I said, Moneyball does not work. I know it's a fun concept. It makes you happy. There's a movie about it. The A's are always like, oh no, we do it our way. We're different. No, it doesn't. You can't be different. You put your money into the system. I don't understand why the A's are satisfied with losing every year. And this year we're going to be probably a lot worse. I don't even think we'll win the division with Houston. To their credit, I hate the team. They cheated. But to their credit, they actually spend money. The A's don't spend money. They get these misfits and then they get good. They sell them. It's the same process. And that's why, I can pretty much guarantee you that the A's are going to fall into a downfall pretty soon. Maybe a year from now, maybe 2 years from now. They're probably going to sell all these guys, trade all these guys for prospects that we never see on the field because it's the MLB and there's a minor league system. And there's no salary cap in the MLB because God knows why. It's ridiculous that the Yankees can spend Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, look at the Dodgers, Mookie Betts, Clayton Kershaw, all of these guys, and spend money because they actually put money into it. Like, I envy those teams. I respect them, but it's the system is corrupt, okay? And then to add on to that, the A's, when they actually get an opportunity to sign a good player, they just offer him the bare minimum. Like, we don't know what this guy's contract is yet, Tommy La Stella, but it's probably not going to be any more than, a couple million. He was good with the A's, but he was only on them for, he was only on them for 27 games. It's ridiculous. It's so annoying that an A's World Series is becoming a long shot over the years. Because every year they're always like, we're dedicated. We want to win. And then they don't spend money. It's the ownership. And then there's always the threats of them leaving Oakland. it's like this psychological. I don't really know how to put it into words. It's more like a psychological damaging system that the owners just think that they can sign prospects and then sell them to the Yankees because they don't care about the contracts, they don't care about the fans, they don't care about the entertainment, and they just don't care. And you know what? The A's ownership, the A's owner, the majority owner of the A's, I forget his name. I think it's like John Fisher or something. He's like the third or fourth biggest net worth in the MLB. What is this logic? Like, we have arguably maybe tied worst ballpark, maybe second worst ballpark besides Tampa Bay. We haven't won a World Series in 32 years. Like, it's so annoying that we lose these players. Yeah, I don't think 18 million for Hendricks is worth it, or 18 million for Simeon is worth it. But La Stella was a stud. Like, come on, they gotta do better. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. Let me know your guys' thoughts. I wouldn't be surprised if the A's suck next year just based on it. Everything that's happening. Every day is a nightmare pretty much as an A's fan because a player leaves or there's threats of a player leaving or the A's, there's talks about the A's moving to Portland or Nashville or Las Vegas. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Thank you.